And now this.
And now, CNN weatherman Chad Myers hates his job, his life, and everyone around him.
You look cold, Chad.
I am freezing, Carol. They wouldn't let me go get my storm gear for this hit, so I'm standing out here in a suit and this little coat. Got a little strep throat, a little cold, maybe some influenza. I'm not even sure what's going on.
Chad Myers, we've even called him in here. This is so big. Hi, Chad.
That's right. You never call me in when there's actually good weather. You always bring me in when there's something bad to talk about.
I'm afraid Punxsutawney Phil may have been right for once.
Hey, Chad. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I grabbed the short drumstick, and here I am.
Good to see both of you, especially you.
It's good to see you, Don. Yeah. Sent me to New York, and then they worked me to death.
Yeah. When I was 6, I did get cold in my stocking.
The Smithsonian says it looks like a cross between a house cat and a teddy bear.
My wife already wants one.
Oh, no. Would you go with your wife?
With a marriage counselor. They go to Florida and they like it. My parents were down there for quite some time. I was in Detroit, and they would laugh at me all the time.
I would too.
Let's bring in Chad Myers now. The big thing is, oh, look at you, you're crying. Don't be sad, Chad.
Right.
This is a very strong storm.
All right.
Anderson?
Chad Myers, thanks. Let's check in with Susan Hendricks, 360 Bulletin.
Could you
Susan?
wait till I'm done?
If it ends up over land and touches down on land, it becomes a tornado.
You've been paying attention. And now this.
And now, newscasters who don't know about you.
I don't know about you guys, but I've always heard that you're not supposed to fight fire with fire.
I don't know about you guys, but I need a good kisser.
I don't know about you, but I lived in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s.
I don't know about you, but it turns out I have been abusing a drug.
I don't know about you, Chef. I ate a lot of hot dogs growing up.
I don't know about you, but when I think of flirty talk, it's not of the racist nature.
I don't know about you, but I don't need lactation services.
Now this.
And now, people on TV honoring St. Patrick's Day in the most offensive way possible.
Top of the morning to you there, Patrice. How you doing there?
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to ya!
Top of the morning to you, kiddies.
Top of the morning to you!
And top of the morning to you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Wee bit of a parade there. And
Getting their makeup on, they have their beautiful outfits ready.
I can't do an Irish accent. Hello, Lassie!
What are you talking about, Brad?
Does he sound Jamaican?
What? I sound Jamaican.
And now this.
And now, excruciatingly awkward silences caused by technical difficulties.
Terry Lyles, welcome back. Terry Lyles, can you hear me? I'm going to try this one more time. Terry Lyles, it's Brooke on CNN. You got me?
What's the best thing we can say about this economy tonight? David, maybe you can't hear me.
Can you hear me, Colonel? Oh, we're having some audio problems there.
Phil, can you hear me? I think we lost Phil.
Jim, good morning.
Philip, can you hear me now? Oh my, our apologies.
Can you hear me, Congressman?
Oh, yes, I didn't know. I was listening to your thank you.
And now this. You're okay.
And now, the most patient man on television endures the American public.
I don't know what's going on in this world right now. Obama's a Muslim, and that's all I got to say.
Obama is not a Muslim, but thank you for making your comment.
I watch all three of your channels, C-SPAN, C-SPAN 1 and C-SPAN 2, C-SPAN 3, I'm sorry.
Sure.
And it's heavily Republican.
Okay.
I thought this was a free country.
We've excluded God from everything, and look at what's happening to us.
We should probably send in special forces, similar to Rambo. I don't know enough about the military.
Just scare them off, tell them off, I'll blow your head off, and that's all. That's done.
Okay.
Having our government do absolutely nothing, it's treason.
Okay.
And that's what brings us to idiocracy.
Okay. Okay.
So, what them senators signing those letters, sending those together, you know, why could Iran trust us? Thank you.
Okay.
And now, this.
And now, the continuing adventures of the most patient man on television.
You can hear me?
I can. Go ahead, Paul.
This is Little Beach speaking.
You're on the air. Go ahead.
Blacks need to take a little bit more responsibility for themselves.
This government has a habit of putting labels on people. Jap, Kraut, Indian, VC.
Brutish, brainless, bloated, blackmailing, bribing, boondoggling, bamboozling bureaucracy.
The Zionist neocon Jews are behind all of this.
The Jews that run the media.
The Jews are great people. It's just only the big-time ones that control all the finances here in America. I'm not prejudiced.
I'm not racist. I'm not sexist.
And I'm not a hater.
We need to get rid of every Muslim out of the country because they are sent here to kill us.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
And now, this.
And now, political figures interviewing themselves.
Is there money coming into the political process from wealthy liberals? The answer is yes.
Is this ideal? And the answer is no.
Do I want to support the president? Yes, I do.
Do I think the climate is changing? Yeah, I think so.
Is there a clear, comprehensive plan? Yes.
Do I think it's being thought of? I hope so.
Do I think it should have been done? Yes. Do I think it will work? I believe it'll work.
Could we have done better Friday? Yes. And will we? Yes, we will.
Do I think that I responded appropriately?
Do I think they're going to do that?
Do I think we can do more?
Does it make us safer?
What would I do?
What would I do?
What have I learned? What have I learned? What could I do better? What could I have done better?
What do I think of Congress? I don't know.
And now, this.
And now, the continuing adventures of the most patient man on television.
Michael from just outside of Baltimore in Owings Mills, good morning. Michael, you with us?
Fuck.
Okay, we'll move on to Al. We apologize when callers get through, and that kind of language is unacceptable. Thanks for waiting. Good morning with Dane Egley.
Hey, Dane Egley. I just wanted to know, how big is your penis?
Okay, I apologize for that call. Rocky is on the phone. Good morning.
Hi, hello, am I on?
You sure are? Go ahead.
Awesome. I just want to talk about how I think that Russian cock, big cock.
Okay. Let's go to Laura.
I think the CEO of Bank of America should be Howard Stern and Baba Booey.
Okay, we'll stop you there.
They didn't give a shit.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Homosexual clubs. You know, like he was a guy who just loved to have a dildo looped up and shoved.
Okay, we're going to stop you at that point.
But people are saying that he lost the game on TV and also my balls.
We'll go to Tom next.
And now, this.
And now, Bernie Sanders asks interviewers questions.
Do you know what youth unemployment is today?
No.
You know what the average contribution was?
What was it?
Do you know what the unemployment rate there is?
It's extremely high.
Do you know how much it costs to go to college in Denmark? How much does it cost? Do you know? Do you know what their agenda is? Do you know what they believe in? Do you know how the VA was processing claims? Do you know how many factories we have lost in the last 10 years? Do you know what's going on in Nicaragua? What's going on in Panama? You know what the bottom 60% own? Do you know what the bad news is? You know what you have to do? Do you know what? You know what? Well, you know what? You know what? I got a pain in my stomach and I'm worried.
And now, this.
And now, newscasters finding the fact they don't know words hilarious.
For the second straight year, the Scripps National Spelling Bee has co-champions.
Spelling words none of us have ever heard of.
I can't even say the final words.
Sharon Schnitter.
Sharon Schneid. Bless you.
Sharon Shinty.
Sharon
Shinty.
I've got some Schnerenschnitt over here for lunch.
Nunatak. N-U-N-A-T-A-K. Nunatak.
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 That was a nun attack.
the word?
I can tell you that much.
Nenentech, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing them right because I couldn't even begin to tell you what it means. Well, I know what it means. It means a hill or a mountain surrounded by glacial ice, but I know that because my producers told me. But did you know it right away?
Yeah, obviously.
And now, this.
And now, Newscasters trying not to swear.
One senior White House official tells Politico magazine, "We know we're in for an expletive storm if we lose the Senate."
Quote, the most ludicrous piece of pink expletive they've seen all year.
And let me sanitize this. It really bleeps things up.
If they don't step up by the end of the year, bleep them.
Baby Netanyahu is chicken bleep.
You can put a cherry on a pile of bleep, but it don't make it a sundae.
You are a bleep. You are a bleeping wet dog.
I want to bleep in your bleeping mouth. I'm going to slap your bleeping mouth.
You're going to get your bleep beat.
What's the bleep?
I can't say that.
Say that Head Start is a failure. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Whoa, bleep! What are you doing? And now, this.
And now, newscasters not trying not to swear.
These are good, decent, steady men that don't go around flipping people off or screaming fuck you at the top of their lungs. I suggest that
He taught me how to count change. He taught me how to make sausage. He taught me how to fucking wake up.
This chick is so bad shit, you know. I mean, excuse me, bad, you know what? Excuse me.
You know, you do that one more time, you're fucking.
You have to. Oh,
You shouldn't be.
Oh, shit. Why did he stop?
we shouldn't be talking about
Exactly.
it. It's a stupid.
It's
a stupid debate.
Wow.
We're all reacting here and putting on shit. We have nothing to... Welcome back to Hardball.
And now, this.
And now, C-SPAN callers suggest women for the $10 bill.
We want to know what you think. Who should be on the $10 bill?
It should be the Blessed Virgin Mary, which everybody on the earth knows her picture.
Yeah, Ayn Rand, if this country ever does make it, we owe a great debt of gratitude to her.
The best of the lot, I'm going to tell you. Amelia Earhart. A lot of people think she was executed by the Japanese in the South Pacific. Nobody knows. Sally Ride, Sacagawea, Eleanor Roosevelt, Harriet Tubbs. I'd rather see a wolf, a bear, a cougar, an eagle.
I think it should be Princess Diana.
Princess Diana. So someone who is not American.
Well, I still think she ought to be on there.
And now, this.
And now, a few more seconds of hot ostrich sex.
Love on our streets. Ostrich loving. And now, this.
And now, this is not CNBC's first rodeo.
You've done this for a while, right? Not your first Disney on Ice rodeo. It's not his first rodeo. A company that has, for whom this is not their first rodeo.
This is not your first rodeo. Not our first rodeo.
This isn't your first rodeo. This isn't your first rodeo. I was reading your resume here. This is not your first rodeo.
I'm going to use the not the first rodeo thing. This is not Peltz's first rodeo. It wasn't his first rodeo. Not Howard Schultz's first rodeo. Not my first rodeo.
You ever been to a rodeo?
I'm going to say that I have because I use the expression that this isn't my first rodeo.
And now, this.
And now, Whoopi Goldberg defends 10 surprising things. Bill Cosby,
He has not been proven. But what? Out of curiosity.
Roman Polanski,
I don't believe it was rape.
Ray Rice,
If you hit somebody, you cannot be sure you are not going to get hit back.
Chris Brown,
Nobody knows what happened, so all you haters out there, just find something else to hate till you get all the facts.
torture,
There are other countries that have done it, and it's reaped quite good benefits for them.
Jesse James cheating on Sandra Bullock,
No, this is really wrong to say.
But
No, it's not. It's nobody's fault.
her decision to appear in the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film,
They love pizza. I love pizza. Me too.
moon landing conspiracy theories,
There are a couple of questions that I do have from time to time. Who shot the footage?
Mel Gibson,
I know Mel, and I know he's not a racist. Oh, really? Yeah, I do.
and finally, her own career goals.
I want to become an ambassador to a country. And, yeah, you wouldn't mind me being the ambassador, would you? Okay,
And now, this.
And now, CBS This Morning's Awkward Sex Talk.
Men average about 14 sexual partners during their lifetime, and women average about 8.
Do those numbers seem about right to you guys?
Charlie's Look, I only have 10 fingers and 10 toes. That's not right.
No, Charlie says I'm not going there.
Oh, yeah.
It is hard to cover both boobs with one arm. Try that. That's a sport.
Depending on the size of your boot.
There you go. Do you have a comment? Do you have a comment here?
No.
No, not at all. Okay. If you have sex on the first date, do you think less of a person who has sex with you on the first date?
No.
You don't?
No.
For most men, their definition of great sex is if their partner says, that was great sex.
It's true.
Is that true?
Charlie, don't you like a girl in wings? I need to get me some wings.
I like a girl in Victoria's Secret.
Okay. That works too. And the air.
And now, this.
And now, unnecessary full disclosure.
I'm an oil nerd, by the way. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan.
Full disclosure, I'm one of those born in Massachusetts guys.
Full disclosure, I was Hercules.
Full disclosure, I had to basically wrestle the hot pants off my 14-year-old yesterday.
Full disclosure, I live in Brooklyn and feel youthful most days.
Full disclosure, I am a Harvard College grad.
Hey, full disclosure on Jeopardy, by the way. You won Jeopardy once.
Full disclosure off the top, I gained 6 pounds in England.
And now, this.
And now, 10 actual titles of current members of the British House of Lords, paired with photos of pets who look like they would have that name. The Lord Wrigglesworth, the Lord Phillips of Worth Matravers, the Baroness Young of Old Scone, the Lord Hennessy of Nymphsfield, the Baroness Farrington of Rippleton, the Lord Marlsford, the Baroness Kinnock of Holyhead, the Lord Griffiths of Forest Falk, the Baroness Liddell of Coatdyke, and the Lord Baker of Dorking.
And now, this.
And now, 6 more actual flag designs submitted to the New Zealand government with descriptions of what they look like. Bird in police floodlight failing field sobriety test. Flag that's just 1 boot short of a swastika. Unauthorized Hasidic Mr. Potato Head. Kiwi going through heroin withdrawal. A cat having the world's most boring cat dream. And Kiwi dressed as the Fonz for some reason.
And now, this.
And now, another check-in with the most patient man on television.
When you want to vote Republican, you take a chicken to the doctor, put an aspirin between your knees, and pray for the country.
Okay.
Obama's an idiot. The only thing that Obama's got going for him is that he's got a bunch of idiots that listen to him and believe his same old Nazi commie crap.
We've got to stand up and say enough of this crap.
You know, it's just a bunch of crap.
Bunch of crap, if you ask me.
Just a bunch of leftist garbage.
The Democrats included are scum. Pleasant scum, but scum nevertheless.
Good morning.
Hi, am I on the air?
You sure are.
Fuck.
We'll go to Greg in Spruce Pine, North Carolina.
And now, this.
And now, the most patient man on television faces his greatest challenge.
Next, we'll go to Susan in Boston. Good morning, Susan. We'll try. Okay, we'll try. We'll try Marge in Peoria, Illinois. Marge, good morning.
Good morning.
You're on the air. Go ahead. You're on the air, Marge.
Okay. This is Susan that was on the air.
Okay. Susan, please go ahead.
This is Marge now.
Okay. I'm going to...